Violators, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Why is it that the people who don't know what freedom is are the ones who always rise up against the ones who are truly fighting for total liberation? Africans, there are some of us that are born slaves and we will die slaves because we came as slaves. So whatever that we will do is to make sure we continue to remain as slaves, and we do not have a problem with that. But where the problem is when we see the same people rising against people who are born freely and want to go back freely. I came across a very disturbing video about a Gambian guy who is living in the United Kingdom calling for the assassination of our all-in-all, the savior, the protector, the unifier, the messiah, the king of kings, the most loved, General Assimi Goita. This guy is hailing the people, the T groups who decided to unalive the Malian defense minister. And now he said the next person is our all-in-all, General Assimi Goita, simple because of tribalism. He believes that these people are from his tribe. And for that matter, what they have done is the best thing. And this is what is destroying the African. These are the people who are making sure that we never progress. He also went ahead to tell us how we need to remain with the West because Russia for how many years have been fighting against Ukraine and they have not been able to succeed. And now we are asking the West to move out. We cannot take care of ourselves. And for that matter, we need the West. He stands with the West. If you stand with the West, that is your problem. But for you to go as far as calling for a head of state to be taken out is treason. You have no right whatsoever to make such statements. And these statements, we need our leaders to make sure that they regulate the African who are not ready to be responsible citizens. How can you go as far as making such statements? If you don't know your left from right, doesn't mean that everybody is in that category. We are the people who are making sure the African never move forward. Just simple because we are living in the United Kingdom as a slave doesn't mean that everybody wants to live as a slave forever. These are the people they will always use against the progress of Africa because they don't even know why they are here. So they don't know the reason to which they should even fight for something. And this is a problem that the African has been facing for a very long time. The most disturbing part is he has people who are following him and people.
This Gambian is calling for the assassination of Assimi Goita. Could you imagine how mad, how crazy someone could be? He is calling for the assassination of Assimi Goita. Let us watch this video first and I say what I really want to say, please.
The so-called Mandeng. Where is Sadio Kamara? Sadio Kamara is a party. Sadio Kamara is dead. That bitch is gone. And next time is fucking Assimi Goita. When the Mandeng clan, I told you, your arrogance is going to hang you. These artificial borders is not your grandparents or your great-grandparents who draw these artificial borders. Stop overthrowing governments, calling yourself fucking Pan-African. Fuck yourself. The so-called Mandeng. The descendants of the nomad are telling you enough is enough. We are tired of your bullshit. We are tired of you committing genocide against our people. We are tired of your lies. We are tired of your nonsense. We are tired of your bullshit. You commit genocide wherever you are. You overthrow government. You understand? The Mandeng clan, the nomadic are telling you enough is enough. We are tired of your nonsense. The only country you don't have influence, any political influence in West Africa is Senegal. Senegal, they have never overthrown their government. Cape Verde, you have zero influence. They have never overthrown their government. Yeah, we are tired of your bullshit. I totally support the destruction in Mali. I totally support it. Yeah, 100%. The so-called Mandeng, next time is Assimi Goita. Don't forget, Assimi Goita, his grandfather was a chef de canton. He was a chef de canton. Assimi Goita, his grandfather used to sell slaves. You understand? They are the people who betray Africa. Fuck the Mandeng clan. If you don't like it, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about anyone or whatever the fuck you think of. fuck you and fuck yourself.
First of all, he is happy for the fact that the defense minister in Mali was killed by the terrorist groups, and he is in support of that. Now he is calling for the assassination of Assimi Goïta, a leader like Assimi Goïta in Mali. I want to say something to you, my friend. Before Assimi Goïta came to power in Mali, different cities in Mali, cities even like Kidal and other parts of Mali, they were controlled by different terrorist groups. They put their own laws that has nothing to do with the state laws. They executed people that they really want to get rid of. There was no law there, nothing like that. That is how Mali was. And before Assimi Goïta came to power, France was controlling the mineral resources of Mali. Now, Assimi Goïta came to power, he get rid of all of those things. Mali, for the Malian people, regardless of who you are, from which tribe you are from, but he is now making it seem that Manding people are the problem in Mali. Whilst he is saying that these tribes move from borders to borders. Even today, these tribes move from borders to borders in Mali, regardless of which tribe you are. The Malian state under Assimi Goïta does not say that people cannot move from one place to another. People move from one place to another. But a country needs a central system that is going to make sure that to protect their people from outsiders. For example, before Assimi Goïta came to power, Mali was divided. France was getting all the mineral resources. The local people are not benefiting from it. Then he came to power. He tried to improve the system in Mali. So for the fact that you are supporting terrorism, you are on the internet calling on Assimi Goïta to be assassinated. You said you want to see Assimi Goïta to be killed, by the way. This alone is a treason. So I want to tell the whole internet that he is a Gambian citizen who is living in the United Kingdom. And this video, I'm also going to send this video to the Malian representatives in the United Kingdom as well. There is a Gambian who is in support of terrorism there. He is calling for the assassination of Assimi Goïta as well. But I will also send this video to the Malian representatives in the Gambia as well, so that they can communicate to the Gambian government, but also other people whom I can also get access to, so that they will make sure that to review these videos, because this is an utter nonsense. A man like you calling for an assassination of a whole leader like Assimi Goïta, a man who has nothing but protecting the people in Mali. You are on the internet calling for the assassination of Assimi Goïta, my friend. Man, you have gone too far today, you know. The tribes in Mali, regardless of whether they are Pulo, Fula, or they are Fulanese, or they are Bambara, peoples are moving in Mali from one place to another. Even today, under Assimi Goïta. So what is your problems when Mali want to build a central system? In the high ranks in Mali, among the soldiers, police force, every department, you have people who are from Fulani tribes, you have people who are from Bambara, Malinke, Solinke, and the list goes on. They are all against this terrorism, what is currently happening. These terrorists are being financed by the outsiders, because the outsiders are going to benefit more. Their companies can come and extract the resources in Mali as they have been doing it before. But you did not get to understand that. You are calling for the assassination of Assimi Goïta, a state leader in Mali. This is a treason, and no one should forgive something like this. But we will see. I will send this video to the Malian representatives in the United Kingdom, by the way, but also to the United Kingdom government as well. Let them review this video, because calling for an assassination of a state leader, you as a Gambian, that really surprised me. But yeah, good luck with that.
That is the reason to which we are finding it so difficult to liberate ourselves, because people like this also have platforms that people like him would join and also continue to spread their fear, to spread the weakness of the African. Africans, we are not weak, and we don't need anybody to come here and protect us. If you don't know that you as a human being, you owe yourself a responsibility, and you sit here for other people to come and protect you or defend you, then you need to wake up as an African. There's nobody who can come here and protect you. The so-called people who claim they are the strongest and they are going around protecting people. Can't you see the lifestyle, the hardship and other things their own citizens are going through? So if they are not able to finish solving their own problems, is it Africa they will come and solve our own problems for us? Africa is so heartbreaking that we still have people like this. We still have people like this in our midst in this 21st century. So for how long will we continue to stay as slaves? For how long must we continue to be in this darkness? For how long must we think that the African can do something for himself? We don't need people to come here and do something for us. For how long will we continue to belittle ourselves as Africans? It's so heartbreaking, so painful that we have people like this in our midst. Just because you are in the United Kingdom, you think your everything has come to an end. If you are a Gambian who don't see the things that are going on in your country to fight for, allow the people who understand what being a human being means to fight their own battles. If you can support them, don't be the one to celebrate the death of another human being. You are happy that the defense minister is gone and the next person should be. So every African who decides to rise up against any Western influence should be taken out. That is your own definition. Just simple because you are brainwashed into believing that they are the best and you can never do anything for yourself. If you have that mentality, let it be for you. But majority of us see the reason to which we need to rise up to fight. We see the reason to which we need to be free. What this guy is saying and what he's calling for is not good. You can never sit down and call for something of this sort against a sitting president. Let's put everything aside. You are not his match in any way. Just because you have been brainwashed doesn't mean that you can get up and say anything. It's so annoying that we are the people who continue to allow ourselves to be destroyed. If you do not want something and your brother wants it, does it make it a crime? Does it make it a crime? If you believe that they are the people who can set you free and they can save you, then remain there. But don't come here to tell us what we should be doing for ourselves in this 21st century. Why? Why is it that the African feels so comfortable with oppression? Why are we like that? To the point that when we don't want to be free, we don't want others to be free. How can we have someone like this openly telling the whole world this? Saying this to a head of state? What right do you have to do that? And I think people like this must be brought to book before it becomes a trend. And you know how well they can do it. To make it look like we are the ones who are rising and calling for. Because they always want the little opportunity to capitalize on it to do things in the continent. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa and in Gambia.